Hare Krishna. The subject is what is ego. We call actually in Sanskrit ahankara, false identity. False identity of I and mine. This is actually the ego, and we call it is actually false ego. It is false because somebody is falsely identifying himself with his mine and I. It is false. Your real identity is actually Jivera Swarubhaya Nitera Krishna Das. That is our identity. Real identity is Krishna Das, servant of Krishna. A servant means one has to serve the master. And it is mentioned that Isha Vashamidam Sarvam, everything belongs to the master. Nothing belongs to the servant. Servant's duty is actually to serve the master. That is actually the real identity. But if there is no chance to come to know all these things and born in this material world, he is actually undergoing actually the modes of material nature, and born into these three modes of material nature, the first thing is coming is mind, ego, ahankar. The child is born as crying, then the mother goes and pats. Don't cry, don't cry. Then immediately when the mother comes, the child comes to know that is my mother, my mother. From there, everything has become mine, my father, my properties, grown up, everything is mine. This is false ego. So how can one claim when everything belongs to Krishna? Temporarily we came to this material world, got some access to it, and claiming himself that actually yes, it is mine. False ego. So that ahankar, which is mine and I, is actually that is a false ego. False means there should be some real ego. Real ego is actually I am the servant. One can be proud that I am the servant of Krishna and I am serving him. Nothing belongs to me. So the existence in our material world, repeatedly taking punarapi marana, punarapi jananam, jatare shayanam, iga samsare, this is happening only because of the misconception of false ego and thinking until end that this belongs to me, this, I am that, and because of that reason without realizing the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one is leaving, then there is no question of going back home, back to Godhead. According to the degree of ego, ahankar, he get another body and come back to this material world and live in this material world. Material world means suffering, full of miseries and full of suffering. So once one great devotee of Lord, he was not a very learned person, but he was a great devotee, pure devotee of the Lord. Someone asked actually, sir, when are you going back home, back to Godhead? You are a great devotee. So he replied saying that, if I go, I may go. Means my ahankar as I, if it goes from me, then only I can go to Goloka Vrindavan, otherwise it is not possible. So one has to realize Krishna and position of Krishna and realize it, our situation, and live with the real ego as dasa, dasanu, 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 dasanu of Krishna, then there is a chance of elevation. Otherwise one has to come back to this material world. So for this also one has to join with actually International Society for Krishna Consciousness and practice Krishna consciousness to get a chance. Hare Krishna.